Back at Staples in Los Angeles, and Doug, to demonstrate how far out of hand this has been, in the 6 quarters played thus far here in Los Angeles, the Lakers have outscored the Spurs by 62 points. That is impatient. The Lakers have not scored in a minute and a half. Here's Bryant.
That's why you have stars.
Bryant played by the double. Bryant somehow able to work himself through. Fisher for 3. 5:26 left in the 3rd quarter. Look at Kobe off the spin, able to split his way through. And now Bryant finding the open Derek Fisher, who fires and hits from deep in the corner. Lakers up by 20.
Dismantled and embarrassed like they are right now.
Bryant with the step and hit from behind. Doug, do you get the idea that there's a weakest link theme working here? 8 Central right here on NBC.
Vanessa, what do you think of him not cutting his hair during this streak? It's going to be as long as yours.
Well, I think it's great. I'm the one who's encouraging him. If he's feeling good about it, then why not?
Looked over at the Laker bench and they were bowing to him, but he drove, hung in the air, jackknifed his shot. And just this young guy just keeps coming at you. Watch this play now. He goes in, goes away from David Robinson, hangs in the air. Speed on that perimeter.
Right, here's Bryant giving it back. Fisher for 3. Yes!
Well, Kobe Bryant again trusting his teammates, that dribble penetration. Look at all the defenders he draws. And Derek Fisher knocking it down, not known as a three-point shooter during his career. He's worked so hard. And the architect of this team, Jerry West, just shaking his head in disbelief. Deserves a lot of credit. They've played tremendous basketball for a lot of years out here.
Fisher again for 3. But it certainly was helpful for his head when there was all that tension going on between Kobe and Coach. Kobe drills one. Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal and Phil Jackson taking little shots from time to time.
I broadcast that series, and I'll never forget that Tim Duncan. No, that can't be Derek Fisher throwing another one in. Come on, Fish, give us a break here.
He looks like he can't believe it. 28 for Fisher. He's 11 of 13 from the field. A remarkable playoff run for Derek Fisher. 6 of 7 from downtown today. 15 of 20 for the series.
Now, this is a guy who missed 62 games and maybe was going to miss the entire season. Worked on his shooting while he was hurt, and he has really lit it up this entire playoff series. The trust by his teammates, the confidence level, no hesitation at all.
Defensive end was not the same guy. With the finisher. And the Lakers now lead 106 to 80.
This is the team right here. This is Kobe, who has been awesome. Look at the smile of Shaquille O'Neal, Brian Shaw. They're having fun, and why not?
19 straight wins. 11-0 in the postseason. Their 3rd consecutive sweep.
Kobe, congratulations to you. I know this is just the first step in what you hope is another championship. Is that why we're still seeing the serious side? It's not all accomplished yet?
Well, you know, it's an enjoyable moment for us to win the Western Conference Championship. You know, to sweep a team like San Antonio means so much to us, but there's so much work to be done.
Because they broke your heart a couple of years ago when they swept the Lakers. How much of an incentive was that for the series?
Well, today I think we used it as motivation to come out and play harder and to stay focused on this team because they did sweep us in '99. So we kind of wanted to return the favor somewhat.
Kobe, we look forward to seeing you in the finals. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Marv, they'll wait for Philly or Milwaukee.
With the return of the WNBA on NBC, Lisa Leslie and the Sparks going up against the 4-time defending champion Comets. And then Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Sixers hoping to even the series with the Bucks.
Did they seem as all-powerful from the opening tip-off as what happened in Game 3?
I don't know. You're just talking in degrees, I guess. You know, it's they're a very good team that's playing really, really well, as good as I've seen any team play in a long time. The role they're on is ridiculous. You know, if you go after Kobe, people knock down threes. You don't go after Kobe, he does it to you. All in all, I thought we did a really good job on Shaq. You know, and that was one of the main emphases that we had, but we had no answer for Kobe and no answer for all the role players who played fantastic the entire series, and they got us good. Yes, sir.
Have you ever seen a team play at this level in the NBA before?
Sure, you know, but it's been a while. You know, they're on a roll. I think they're even on more of a roll than we were on a couple of years ago. We were feeling pretty good about ourselves and felt pretty confident going into games, but these guys, I think, have surpassed that. And you know, you've got to think back to when Showtime was here before, and you know, the Celtic teams when they were on rolls. These guys are really doing a hell of a job.
Coach, you guys only lost a couple of games the year that you guys won. Can you sort of explain what, you know, the whole idea of going through to this point in the postseason undefeated, and what the possibility is of possibly going all the way undefeated?
Yeah, you don't plan on doing something like that. You know, you don't start the playoffs and say, I think we'll, you know, we won't lose any more than 1 or 2, or we're going to go undefeated in the playoffs. You just play the games. And, you know, maybe they start thinking about that now because everybody's going to talk about it, but they'll certainly try to keep it out of their heads and just, you know, worry about playing the basketball games, and the record takes care of itself. Yes, sir.
You worry about any kind of a carryover effect on your team? A lot of bad things are going to get said. A lot of bad things have been said.
I don't know what things you're referring to.
Well, I mean, you know,
things that you've said?
No. I have the
You're a terrible man.
I have the utmost respect for the Spurs, but some of these guys.
But we did get our butts kicked, right?
No, do you worry about any kind of a carryover effect, a taint, or anything like that?
No, that's just, you know, psychobabble sort of stuff. I mean, I think that, you know, we'll concentrate on the fact that we had a very good year and it ended horribly. And it's going to end really well, as we all know, for one group. And that's the final group standing. But we did a lot of good things this year. And to be one of the final 4 teams out of 29 teams is a credit, and it's an honor. And we wanted more, but that's tough. You know, get over it and move on. Figure out how to get better and deal with it.
Pop, in the grand scheme of things, if you look at, if they were to go through and sweep the next series, that would be 4 50-win teams. How impressive would that record stand among records?
It would be very awesome. It would be awesome. There's no doubt about it.
Do you think in any way, shape, or form that the Sixers or Bucks can beat this team 4 out of 7?
Well, it's a game. You know, you don't know what's going to happen in these games, and every team is a different matchup. You know, Kobe was under the circumstances, he was just an impossible matchup for us. That can be different against other teams. So you can't just look at how they played us and how they destroyed us. That doesn't necessarily mean that's going to happen down the road.
Well, we accomplished the task today that was set before us. I thought that, you know, the first half we really undermined their spirit. They came back strong in the third quarter and played us more than even. And we had to find some momentum going in the fourth quarter to win this game. Can't say enough about the efforts of Kobe and Shaq, but obviously Derek Fisher was the player of the game today.
So this is almost starting to look easy. Is this as easy as your team is making it look now?
Well, we had San Antonio on their heels, and they were reacting to us rather than being able to act aggressively like they can. They're a very good basketball club, and for us to win a series like this is a remarkable feat. They're one of the better teams in the NBA for the last 4 years, 3 years for sure. And, you know, this is a team that has experience and poise, and we were able to really manifest dominance. And I think the players played with a sense of remembering the last time they'd been against the Spurs in a series 2 years ago and were swept, and they didn't want to have that feeling happen to them again, and they really played with great focus, great play in the moment, and Kobe really led this team during this period of the playoffs.
Bill, you guys had 30 assists today on your left. Is the ball movement, is this as well as you've had a team run the offense and share the ball and all that stuff?
Well, we had them, as I said, reacting to Kobe a lot, and he could move the basketball. He had 11 of those assists, and his ability to look the defense over and read what had to happen out there on the floor was remarkable.
Is there a better spin doctor in the business?
What's he talking about? The fourth quarter? Hey,
we need that momentum.
Sat for 8 minutes in that fourth quarter.
Unbelievable.